Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Seer's Altar with me, Apostle Love. On September 9th, I took a nap after dinner and awoke to see an angel walking away from me with a large shield on his back. The shield was prominently displayed as the focal point. This was a revelation of the shield of faith, like in Ephesians 6:16. There are two concepts the Lord wants to highlight regarding the shield of faith. The first concept is that believers must take up the shield of faith to deflect spiritual attacks stemming from doubt, fear, discouragement, lies, and unbelief. Ephesians 6:16, New King James Version, says, "Above all, taking the shield of faith with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one." This means believers must be prepared to take up our shields and stand against the evil one in faith. The second concept is that false religion does not invoke the shield of faith. 2 Thessalonians 2:11-12 NLT says, God will cause those who reject the truth to believe a false influence or lie, and they will be condemned for enjoying evil rather than believing the truth. Are you a true believer or one who can be swayed, led astray, and manipulated by people who use your false faith against you like a weapon of mass destruction? If you are the latter, be warned that God will turn you over to this weapon if you do not take up your true shield of faith. Romans 1:28 NLT says, they knew God, but they wouldn't worship him as God or even give him thanks. And they began to think up foolish ideas of what God was like. This is a religious illusion. It is false faith. Romans 1:29-31 NLT tells us what happens to false believers who God abandons to their false beliefs. Their lives become full of every kind of wickedness, sin, greed, hate, envy, murder, quarreling, deception, malicious behavior, and gossip. They become backstabbers, haters of God, insolent, proud, and boastful. They invent new ways of sinning, refuse to understand, break their promises, are heartless, and have no mercy for anyone except themselves. God is saying, be strong and courageous. Don't be led astray by wicked and evil people who manipulate your misplaced beliefs for their benefit and to your demise. Study to show yourselves approved and take up your shields and fight the good and righteous fight of faith. Now, Father, I thank you for every person watching. I pray that you would give them eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts to receive. Let this word take root and bear fruit in their lives. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right, that's it for today. If you found it helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. I post as often as I am led by the Spirit. See you next time.